Tinfoil hat time. Been saying this for a while to all my people. Your perfume could be messing with your chemical force shield. And yes, that is real. Yep. We all have like a force field that protects us, and these chemicals just strip it. And I mean, I don't know. I'm a pretty nature guy, so anything that doesn't smell organic or like nature, it gives off a very, very bad, pungent, gross chemical smell that like kills my lungs inside my heart too. Like it strains my brain, hurts my nose, burns my ears. Like, I, but I'm just a hippie, so I'm a bit different in that aspect. But it's true though. If you want some good perfume or good cologne, please just make your own. I use essential oils. So you can mix them up in your own. Get a little nice little cheap glass spray bottle, and then just keep refilling it. And there you go. You're fine. But yeah, just anything that's just straight bought from a store just gives off a chemical pungent trail. It's like a chemtrail. Wherever you go, I can smell you. I can smell you from like a half a mile away coming down the hallway. It gets disgusting. And then, especially certain women, they just coat themselves in it, and it just, they come walking by, and I'm like, I gotta go away. I can't even breathe. There's no oxygen. And so, which is kind of interesting. So there's this article and stuff. So with actual good images that they actually kind of tested. This is lotion. I mean, believe it or not, but yeah, the lotion you use is petroleum based and chemical based, and then just strips your body, and then it seeps into your skin, and then also slowly gives you cancer, and then slowly gives everyone else cancer around them. It's pretty wild. But 60 seconds after introducing ozone. 600 seconds. Look at that. Look at that. You can see it coming off of them. So what? This is a normal person, then I'm guessing. This is just a normal dude that didn't put anything on. You can see where they put it on their legs and their face. I'm assuming. Um, these must be different types of. I'm guessing different types of lotions. Look at that ethanol based one, man. Huh. Lotion case 60 seconds. Look at that. Look at that. That's wild. Look at this. It changes everything around them. That's wild. Let's see. Huh. I want to see that perfume one, but anyways, um, indoor environments contain multiple sources of chemical compounds. These include continuous emissions from housing materials such as furniture, floors, furnishings, but also periodical intense emissions from human activities such as cooking, smoking, cleaning. Outdoor air chemicals can also enter indoor environments through ventilation. Blah blah blah. Don't care. Let's see. Given that the human oxidation field influences the chemical composition of the air in the breathing zone and close to the skin, it affects our intake of chemicals, which in turn impacts human health. Yep, because it's having a trouble time keeping out the bad and keeping in the good. Especially when you just damage that force field that's around you. Uh, It is therefore in interest to examine how personal care products can influence and strengthen this spatial extent of self-generated OH field. Yeah, and I think it's just basically like I feel like millennials will kind of understand this one. Growing up in secondhand smoke areas. I had the unfortunate event of growing up a lot in the bars. So uh, I can't stand the smell of like stale alcohol because too much PTSD, and then also same with like um, heavy induced smoked areas. I'm sure some of you understand how bad it was, especially being in vehicles where you had just constant smokers, and It's hard to breathe, and it's the same concept. I feel like if I get into a car with someone with heavy coats of perfume, I got to open up all the windows, or I got to like air it out or something. I can't breathe. There's no oxygen. I just feel like I'm breathing in straight chemicals down my throat, and chemical particles, and it just it makes me very uncomfortable. And I wish people just were a little more aware of that. Not to make me feel better. I could care less about me, but like others, I mean, you just watch out for others and how you affect others, because this seems to be a really big thing, and a lot of people don't understand. Same thing with like sunscreen and like just all the petroleum products that you coat yourself on with. Just damages your body, damages your little shields that you were given. Our team took a unique approach to simulate concentrations of chemicals compounds near human in the indoor environments. We developed a state-of-the-art chemical model that can simulate reactions of ozone with human skin and clothing that can lead to a formation of semi volatile organic compounds. We applied a three-dimensional computational fluid dynamics model to simulate the evolution of the oxidation field around human occupants. This approach highlights the impact of personal care products on the human oxidation field. How they affect. Regarding body lotion, explain in we explain the decline in two ways. The one chemical in body lotion reacts with OH but does not generate OH with ozone. This is the same as perfume with ethanol. The second explanation is simply that the body lotion gets in the way of the ozone reacting with squalene of the skin. I'm not sure. Applications of the fragrance and lotion together showed that fragrance impacts the ozone reactively and concentration over shorter time periods, whereas lotion shows more persistent effects consistent with the rate of emission of organic compounds from these personal care products. Implications of indoor chemistry. If we buy a sofa from a major furniture company, it is tested for harmful emissions before being put on sale. However, we sit on the sofa, we naturally transform some of these emissions because of the oxidation field we generate. This can create many additional compounds in our breathing zone. Interesting enough, body lotion and perfume seem to dampen down this effect. Let's see. Oh, in breathing zones where properties are not well. Interesting. Team that found a heal, blah, blah, blah. Interesting. There's some more pictures. I don't know. Stupid stuff. But yeah, just make your own. Stay away from the $100 bottle that smells like chemicals. Make your own for like 10, $20. Save your money too. I don't know. Because it affects not just humans, but think of all the animals that can smell way better than humans. And that's what I mean, is like you walk in nature and nature knows if you don't belong. They can smell you from a mile away.